Sorry, Steam, didn't mean to open you.
We are go?
Yeah, we've been going.
Okay.
Tee.
Have we?
So, welcome back to the Throne of Bone. This is our second actual session.
Bone.
The
Last-
Bone Zone!
Last
It
week,
is the Bone Zone. Sorry.
our daring protagonists, all coming from different walks of life, different areas of the continent, all happened upon the caravanserai town of the Spokes, searching and following rumors about a supposed Forerunner artifact hidden up north somewhere that is causing issues. Rumors are flying out of this place like hotcakes, and our adventurers have come in search of answers and curiosities. What could this possibly actually be? Meeting up with a couple who are worried about their parents up north who they haven't heard anything from in the past couple weeks. Asked a couple of our adventurers if they would go check up on them, and since they were planning on going in that direction, they agreed. Eavesdropping other folk, asked to join them on their journey, and before they head out, there were some interesting interactions while shopping the market area, including a gun firing off, which most people had not heard of yet. So there was a big, loud noise that surprisingly, for some reason, did not draw the ire of any guards, which was a curiosity. Heading north, they encountered a large boulette that roared up out of the ground, and they dispatched it fairly quickly in about 18 seconds, but then proceeded to spend a good hour or so, or more, failing miserably at trying to move a log.
Congrats, no surrender.
Also trying to fetch a pair of crates out of the river, which, once broken open, discovered a whole lot of iron had been submerged either on purpose or accidentally into said river. You have, if you notice on the map, I added a star, a "You Are Here" star. You all should be able to move that. If you want to give it a poke and see you have access to it, because I believe you should.
Star? I cannot click said star.
I cannot either.
Make sure it is on token layer, not map layer.
It is. Double check on the. Need to.
Star, I cannot click.
Oh, aura.
No.
I can see the aura.
Okay, there we go.
I can move.
Magic.
Ooh, neat.
So each hex is about 10 miles. So there are, since you're all walking, it's roughly 30 miles a day that you can travel. You guys had rested here, so you have moved 2 hexes to get where you are. You have 1 more hex before night falls. I'm still going to only roll random encounters per day. So if you would like, I could roll for now, or we could roll for evening. But you can move in 1 hex direction currently before night falls if you would like to rest then, or if you want to push through the night. It is up to you. We are currently in the midst of traveling.
Ooh.
Well,
Didn't
I
we
will
like
take
set
the-
up camp and like cook stuff? So I guess I at least would vote on staying.
I can make plain.
I mean, can't we do that once night falls?
I guess we could.
Up to you.
I mean, I'm a little hesitant. I'm sorry. Vidar's a little hesitant to sleep next to a well-traveled, well-known running river path. It might be
Yeah, there's not a lot
inviting
of
all
trees
sorts.
nearby.
Okay.
Very open area.
Yes,
So
you are
who wants
moving
to
through
roll?
grasslands.
That's okay. I got a cloak.
I can use, if anything, I can use a material to ward off any incoming people.
Hmm. I said we move the square or hex.
Okay.
I go for Hex.
Yeah, Vidar's all about moving, just, away from the water.
Okay. Whoever wants to do it.
I will.
Yay!
What you want me to roll?
We're going to roll for the evening to see how your rest goes. So you will roll a 1d8.
/R 1d8. How's an 8?
An 8 means you sleep peacefully. Nothing comes to bother you. Do you do your average? Everyone has a go at watch.
I would say that would be the most. That
Yeah,
would be the
probably.
best.
Yeah.
But
Does anybody
this-
not see in the dark? We have 5, so we can exclude 1.
So that's
goggles.
actually what I was thinking about. You did say that the Gadaki do have dark
Yes.
vision. 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay, I'm actually
Um,
putting this in my sheet now because I think I've asked you like 4 times.
Yes, and the Azan-hi have low light vision. I am bringing that back in this world as opposed to everybody having dark vision. Except for the Shade Rights will have dark vision.
Are we going to roll for watch? No, we're not rolling for watch.
No, you
Nope.
rolled for the whole evening, and all went well. So now you can move 3 hexes for the day.
I'll
move,
give it
We'll roll
a
for
shot.
move the second Hex.
1, 2, 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
You
Nope.
can roll your d8.
4.
Encounter. What was it that we rolled for those stupid
3, I
crates again?
think.
Okay. I thought it was 3.
Okay.
I think it was 3. I'm the one that rolled it, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so as you are marching along, double check your things.
We all die.
Yeah, not again.
Elion and Vidar, as you're coming up close towards where you could see the forest in the distance, you still have ways to go. But Elion and Vidar, as you're walking, you start noticing that there are some odd patches, like there's an odd patch in the grass right ahead of you as you're walking. Like the grass just doesn't seem to be laying right. It is very faint, but you do notice there's something odd.
How far ahead?
About 10 feet from where you are. I will throw you here for funds.
Yeah.
While this is going on, Siegfried is taking his book and writing down the notes. Thinks the symbol on those islands were.
Can I throw something? You said it's 10 feet in front of us.
Yes. Does it look like land shark?
No, it doesn't look like that. It just looks like the grass itself like it's not laying properly, like it was disturbed.
That's disturbing.
Could I walk forward and do an investigation check?
You can.
Do I see this?
Is it an
You do
explosive?
not, unless they say anything. You do not see a thing.
Okay.
Elion probably isn't going to say anything. He's just going to start walking forward.
Siegfried is just writing in his book.
So, are you guys continuing to walk as this happens?
Probably.
So
Siegfried
this is
is-
this is probably something we should have discussed. Is what is our marching order? Basically, who's positioned where during the normal travel.
Probably during normal travel, I'd be close to front because I know I'm a tanky, like
Yeah,
point
and
dude.
I would probably be much further ahead, considering that I am hard to see and very sneaky.
I will hold up the middle or rear.
Yeah, I would essentially be scouting.
Well, that kind of puts me kind of towards the side of a rear guard. And then when I see weird glass, I'll be like, does grass always lay like that?
Speaking
What
of,
grass?
I'm gonna. Yep. Okay. I'm invisible.
So, where are you, Echo?
So let's go ahead and okay, that is laid out. So scouting probably would put me, I don't know, 20, 30 feet in front of people.
Okay, so march yourself where you would have gone.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, probably.
So, if you were rushing forward right about here, I would like you to make a dexterity check.
Yes, I kind of figured it would be explosive. Well, along those lines, I should say. Dexterity saving throw?
Explosive grass.
Same.
Oh no.
And gunpowder exists. Anything's possible.
It is not an explosive, but as you're darting over it, you feel like the ground beneath you just buckle, and you're able to scramble off, and it appears that there is a pit that was set up, and you disappeared under it.
Ooh, fun. And for me, I'm still on top. So,
For me, you're underneath. Can you
There you
scoot
go.
up north, and I'll just bring you to the front?
there you go.
It looks like you were peeking out from under it.
Yeah, I
that
know.
was
It was
sweet.
great.
Actually, I'll just put that on the map layer. That should fix it.
Yeah.
Map. There we go. Okay. So there is a pit that has been set up.
Yep, so you see Echo just kind of dip under the grass for a second
Flail.
and then pop right back up and be like, pit here. Hand motioning this.
Siegfried is gonna start walking.
This is the importance of discussing marching orders, by the by.
I would be like, "You okay over there?"
Give you a thumbs up.
And I'd probably like walk towards the pit and like check to see if there's like something inside.
Roll and investigate.
Yay!
While he's
Not
doing
instant
that,
fall.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
There's a bunch of. It looked like that it was being supported by like some very thin branches, but like a square of sod had been laid over top of it that just collapsed inside, and you don't see anything else.
Okay.
How deep is said pit?
Said pit is a good 20 feet deep.
Oof.
It was obviously manually created.
Yeah,
It
that
wasn't a
might have hurt.
sinkhole.
That might have
But,
hurt.
you do not detect any magic in the vicinity.
Alright.
Is anyone specifically good with traps and believe they can lead the way?
This is not my area of expertise.
Okay.
I mean, my
Vidar will indicate like, yeah, like I can do it. But first I want to look at the pit itself, and
Mhm.
does it look like it was made with tools, or was it like handcrafted or some other sort crafted?
Roll an investigation.
Do I see any glyphs or any writings on the pit?
It's a hole.
Who leaves holes in the ground?
Hole in the
You can't
wall.
really tell how it was made. It's all dirt.
This
You
is
can tell it's
wholly
a
a mystery.
square.
Do I see any glyphs, any writings, anything in the hole?
You can roll an investigation as well. You do not see any glyphs or any nothing was written in there, but you could make out that it seems to have been done with a combination of. It looks almost like clawing and using actual tools.
Siegfried's just gonna turn over a new page and start scribbling down the tools that was needed to do that.
Can I roll perception on the general area to see if, I don't know, somebody's maybe watching us?
You're looking for eyes? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the first thing we should have done.
Instead of staring at a hole.
Oh
It's
my
a
god,
hole.
it's a hole!
Might I do the same?
Sure.
I'm sorry, I'm lost in the construction of this hole. I just can't.
Why is it the same
I see
hole?
nothing.
I can't
You
remember
can
which
see in 360 degrees for the most part. There are some hills, but nothing stands out to you as there being anybody watching. Like there are no structures that you can see, so you can't tell.
With my investigation, can I find out if the reason why was because it's trying to trap people or like animals?
Roll a survival.
No.
You're not sure. It's big. Like this is a good 20 foot by 20 foot roughly hole, or should be. But um there's nothing really indicating either way.
Can I go towards where Echo is and see if there's any more forward?
You can roll a survival.
Oh no.
Can I help him?
12?
Eh. Everything looks like grass. You think there might be, but the wind, there's a breeze blowing and all the grass is moving all together.
Can I take off the staff that I have on my back and just start trying to feel the ground for any more holes?
Sure.
Would that be a survival?
You could just tell me where you're poking.
I'm going to move.
So you're poking 5 feet in front of you as you go.
Yeah, about 5 feet every time I walk.
What are the rest of you doing?
I would be proceeding to scout ahead.
Yeah, I'd probably be going forward.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, with everybody moving, I'd be like, well, if there's a pit, maybe there's something around.
Yep,
Take
and
a glance.
that's kind of the mindset that Echo has as well, of just continuing to keep an eye out.
Yeah, I feel you might have company.
Gun at the ready kind of deal. Also, I'm going to re-stealth, because I'm assuming almost falling in a pit would have knocked me out of that.
Sure. So, Vidar, what were you perceptioning?
Well, pit usually means something's trying to get something in the pit. So now I'm looking for people in the pit. Now that I've shaken off I can't figure out what the pit's made out of.
You don't really see. There's nothing moving down there. Just the whole sod cover had fallen in with the sticks, so that's just sitting down there. There's no lumps in it, as far as you can tell. It was empty.
Would Mage Hand be able to lift up sticks?
No. Sod is heavy.
Cool. Okay, let's go.
I'd probably follow behind Echo, and since I know it's 20 feet, I'd probably follow behind him 25 feet away.
You would have to do a perception to see if you could follow him with his magic cloak.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's
the
like a
nine-
special cloak, so.
yeah, I have the cloak of Elvenkind, and the hood is always up, so I am constantly shifting colors and blending in, which is why my stealth is a 19.
Ouch. And I just
putting-
moved forward.
I'm putting one of my books back into my satchel and also the quill and ink, and just moving forward looking at.
Mhm.
This is the fastest progress we have made.
Yep. Okay, so was Siegfried moving forward? I would still be moving.
Siegfried, stop! Poking 5 feet in front of you, the ground kind of sinks a bit. It doesn't. It's not solid anymore.
Look out. I'm going to knock hard, not to the point where I'm going to drop my staff, and to see if it falls in.
Are you trying to push it in?
Yes.
Strength?
Yeah.
Saving throw? Or
No,
just
check. You're able to push hard enough that you do knock the thing in and it all goes tumbling down, and you have discovered another pit.
Anything out of the ordinary, same thing, or
You gotta look.
I'd probably walk up by the pit and investigate it as well, because
Yep.
this is cool pit.
Same as the other.
It's a pit.
It's a hole in the ground, full of grass. Yeah, Siegfried, it's same as the other one. It looks like it was dug with tools and also like scratching claws digging along the sides.
how far
Ooh.
apart between the two holes is that?
Measure.
Now that this is the second pit, Echo's actually going to take a look at this. Are there like any handprints embedded in the wall from where they might have been like digging with claws? And if there are, is he able to identify them?
Roll your investigation or a survival, whichever.
I'll take the investigation. My survival's got a 1. Does a 14.
You do see like the claws were definitely hen shaped. They were quite large. You would have to roll a survival to see if you could tell what they are.
Would nature suffice?
No.
Okay.
I just would
I'll
like
roll
to
the
say,
yeah. Okay. I
Yes,
know everything.
Given the size and spacing and depth and how it looks like they climbed out, you are pretty sure these were made by gnolls.
Lovely. I'm going to mime that to everybody.
while he's doing that, I would just like to say real quick, sophisticated said jump in all caps hole. Captain Reboot said in the pit. At least it's not an 80 feet drop with thorns on the side of it.
Oh, hey, I know that reference.
The hole from here to the other one is about 40 feet. So if there's a pattern, it'd be 40 feet.
Now the question is it a zigzag pattern?
Or is it a straight diagonal?
I'd probably go
Yeah.
straight from like right in front of this one. So just continue forward 20-ish feet.
Are we really talking about the potential distance between pits instead of the potential of, flesh-eating monsters?
That's
just-
easier to deal with.
We
I
have
was
enough
going to
people
move
to.
there. I'm pretty sure
Can
I
I
have
roll?
the higher dexterity.
Can I roll a perception check to see if there's anybody watching us again? It's been a bit since we moved on.
You can.
No.
God damn it.
Everything
There's
seems
grass.
clear. There's grass. There's a blue sky.
Wow!
It's lovely
Oh my
today.
God!
You're Mary Poppins right now.
So
With a stick instead of an umbrella. I'm still holding out the stick in front of me like a blind person.
has anybody said that they're looking for people?
Yes.
I tried earlier.
Okay.
My 7 on perception didn't really tell us much.
And my 2.
I'd like to take out one of
Man.
my earplugs and listen. Just kind of tell everybody to
Ooh.
stop moving and sit still. And then take out one of the earplugs and listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Roll,
somewhat whisper to the
perception.
person next to me. What's he doing?
So, considering that it is hearing related, my passive on that would be a 19. But an active would be an 11.
You don't like if you're listening for Noel specifically. You don't hear anything. You
Basically anything other than the group is what I'm listening for.
Yeah, some distance away you do hear like animal chatter, like sounds of moving, but nothing to indicate Knowles, like no hyenas or chittering or anything like that.
Gotcha. So when you say I hear animals a distance away, how far are we talking?
A good ways, like beyond, because your hearing's kind of crazy.
Quarter
But,
mile, half mile?
I would probably say more like a half mile. Like you're hearing it faintly, so they're pretty far off.
Okay. Alright. Then I will go ahead and put the earplug back in motion that I don't really hear anything other than animals very, very far off.
Are there any wolf tracks?
That would be a survival. You don't know how to do this. You're looking at the grass, you're hoping to see some tracks. They might be there, but you can't differentiate between like grass being stepped on by your friends and grass being stepped on in the past by something else.
I take out the book that I was writing in before we left home. I flip it back to my notes where they were talking about how there were giant wolves, and I say, "Be careful, there might be wolves or there's wolf tracks if we're getting close to them."
I'd probably continue moving onwards and try doing what Siegfried did with the checking of the floor because it seemed to work. So
I put the book back and keep
upwards.
moving forward with the stick in front of me.
Oh, that was a whoopsie.
Misclick.
She's absorbing the grass.
I'm absorbing everything.
The world
sunlight,
gets sucked up.
grass.
Campaign end.
Also, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
can everybody do me a favor and underneath of their chat bar where it says as, Can you switch it to your character names? That way that shows up in the chat.
Yeah, I clicked my dude, but it's not changing, I think.
No, under the chat, like where you would type in the chat, there's an as, and then a drop down.
Oh, no, wait, it does show. Never mind. We're good.
There we go. That's mainly for Twitch posterity. We know who
And-
everybody is, but not everybody on Twitch might know.
And so, we can remember each other's character names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got confused because we haven't played this in a week.
And it has all the pretty icons.
So birdie.
So Riddler and Siegfried are fine. You
Yep.
are not encountering.
We should be okay. We should keep moving forward. We don't know what could be left in these woods. The grassland.
Yep. I look back at Vidar, and I motion at him. What are you waiting around for? Let's
But
go.
the pit, it's so interesting. It's
Vidar.
confusing for so long.
Stop! Dexterity save, Mr. Vidar.
Stop right there.
That's what you
One
get.
job!
You must
One
gather your
job!
party before venturing forth.
Oops.
Oh!
Yes, there was one there.
Oh, that's evil.
Oh no! What is it, 20 feet?
Yep. Does anyone try to do anything to prevent him from toppling?
Well, I'm like
Sure.
right there, so I
Well,
try
I'm not
grabbing
close
him.
enough.
What's the 2D? Oh, that's the fall damage. Elion or Riddler could try to grab him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We'll
I'd
try to
probably
grab.
try and grab him.
As you try to grab Vidar, he's like, no, don't, I got this! And then he'll use his reaction to slow fall, and he'll land at the bottom very gracefully.
You're in a hole.
I'm in a hole.
So great.
I
You're in
mean-
a hole.
I didn't want to drag you guys in here, but could you, it's 20 feet. Could somebody throw me a rope?
I take out the hemp
Echo
rope
pull-
from earlier and just toss it down and grab it and give another one to whoever's close to me. I guess Echo or Elion.
I grab it.
I mean, I'll place hands on it.
I'm writing.
Whee!
I'm writing in my book.
Marvelous. Athletics with advantage? Or just rope makes it so I can climb?
You have athletics with advantage. The
Let the
The
hilarity.
walls are kind
show.
of soft, so it would still be rough, but just don't roll poorly, and you should be able to get out just fine.
That one.
You're good. You
Yay!
managed to scramble out.
I put my rope back away and I'm like, you must have the best of luck out of everyone. Let's go.
You have survived the pit traps.
Cool.
These stationary objects are the doom of us. I don't know why.
Do we see any woods or anything on the horizon?
You do see the woods. It is starting to get dark now. You will probably make it by afternoon of the next day.
Okay.
My bad, ignore that.
Okay.
So, who wants to roll for the evening's shenanigans?
I'll take it. D8.
Since we're closer to the woods when we eventually get there, if we're past there, I'd probably look for the house like the person said.
That will be tomorrow. You rolled another 4.
More
Your
pits?
evening. No. Your evening is quiet and calm. There are no sounds of gnolls.
There's sounds of pits.
And if so, does Echo hear them?
Are you listening specifically?
hearing related, I have a passive perception of 19.
True.
You can't trust those sneaky pits.
I know they could be sneaking up on you right now.
No, everything is quiet and calm. You are good.
We will helm the next star thing. I did the rest, so I don't think it should be me.
Well, you are coming up on the forest about midday. Feel free to roll if you would like.
I vote Elion rolls this one.
Elion.
What is it? D8?
It'll be good, because then it'd save me for last, and then I can botch it, because I traditionally botch random encounter rolls.
This is a dumb question. I type /roll D8, right?
Or
1d8.
there's a tool on the toolbar that'll let you roll.
Yeah, there is actually. Hey, that works. That's 7.
That's a 7, and that means your final motion up until to the edge of the woods is calm and uneventful.
What can I say but you're welcome?
So pick a hex.
Well, you should
Left
be
hex,
at
right
the
hex?
edge. Yes.
Yeah, but which one?
That's
Hey,
hectic.
yeah, Elion, you need to move the party.
I get to move us?
Yeah,
Yes.
you get to move you towards the.
I knew you were going to go right.
So you are approaching the edge of the woods. The trees are more loosely scattered about at the very edge, but as you're entering,
House?
almost immediately you could hear the growling of wolves in the distant trees.
I put my book away, and I got my staff ready.
Yep, I'm motioning to people. Weapons free.
Take out my giant great axe.
I pull out my crossbow.
Okay, I'll get a hand axe ready, but, do we have to go wolf hunting?
We have no idea what's gonna be waiting for us beyond here. We need a plan.
The wolves might be hunting us.
Oh, this is the null place.
Shh.
I'm going
I forget.
to. May I roll stealth?
You may.
Cool.
Can I roll stealth too?
Second crit stealth roll.
Wow.
You cease to exist.
You cannot see me. I am a ninja.
Elion looks around in distress as Echo just disappears.
Huh? What?
I am a ninja.
The little icon is perfect.
What's our plan going in? There you go.
Oh yeah, as before, I would still be in front. So, me.
And then. Yeah. How far?
Do I hear anything?
Roll a perception.
Just real quick, because I'd be ahead and probably about there, to be honest.
Second. You hear up to the north of where you are. You can hear things moving through the trees, through the brush. It's still some distance away. They're not moving very quickly, but they are heading in this direction.
Would I know if these
And
are
you-
gnolls?
What?
Would I know if these are gnolls or wolves?
You would have to roll a survival.
I would also like to figure out which it is.
I would probably also do the perception survival thing.
If
Should we just do a group one?
you want to.
I'm gonna run up
I don't
here
know.
and say, everybody, stop. There are things moving around in front of us. We have no idea where.
Yeah, there's
With advantage, so 17
yeah, you could definitely tell that there are
and
At-
4.
at least 3 large shapes moving in your direction. You could hear them, but you can't really see them.
Does it sound like they're moving on 2 legs or on 4 legs?
4 legs. Definitely 4 legs.
Would I know if gnolls use their arms for traveling? Kind of like monkeys?
That would be a survival check. No, that would be. What did you roll before?
You've
It's
had
not
me roll
nature.
survival.
Yeah, roll survival.
Fucking
Nope.
rhino.
Can't tell.
What's a gnoll? I've never encountered one. What?
Quick question: doesn't Tangle like hit everyone in the thing in the distance, or does it only attack one person?
It's an area of effect, so anything in the area would get stuck, or
Okay.
perhaps stuck.
We have company.
So
So do we
Siegfried-
still have free movement right now?
Currently, yes,
Cool.
but
Then
they are actually, as you're listening, since you caught sight of them, they are definitely getting very close.
cool.
Siegfried's moving
Still
back.
moving slowly.
How tall
could
is
hear
this
them.
tree that I'm next to?
Yep.
How
Yep.
tall are
Yep.
trees?
Siegfried is moving back and
30, 40,
holding his
like
staff
you
in
could.
his hand.
They're climbable trees.
Yeah,
say.
the lowest sturdy branch that would support me.
Yeah, you could about like 5-10 feet.
Okay. In that case, I'd probably use 5 feet of regular movement, and then I'd use my 20-foot climb speed. Or would that leave me with 15 feet of climb speed?
That would cut your climbs.
Okay. Either way, I'll get 15 feet up into the tree.
Okay.
As he
Weapon ready.
goes up into the tree, I'll look at
Which
everybody
you
else and be
don't
like,
know.
Yeah, he was invisible.
as the tree rustles.
Roll
Shit,
a
where'd he go?
perception.
Shit, where did he go? I don't know. But those things are large.
As Siegfried just kind of twirls a staff in his hand as he's moving backwards.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, Echo vanished.
I don't know where he is, but those are coming, and I'm sure we'll know where he is eventually. When you hear the bang, I guess we're gonna start. Gonna be hard to miss.
I have a question. Can I use thaumaturgy? Is it from where I yell it? Will it be directly from my voice, or can I make it sound somewhere else, like 10
If
feet
it-
away?
So I believe thaumaturgy
believe it's
originates
just like-
from you.
Yeah.
I'd probably go up to the rock, like here, and get a spell ready.
I'm gonna
From my
sneak over here. I guess. Oh, that's a bad place.
So from my perch 15 feet up, do I see them?
Roll a perception.
Because I know I hear them.
You definitely hear them, and they're getting very, very close.
Yeah, no on the perception.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make small musical notes come from
That's danger
Um,
close for that.
About here.
What are you doing?
Prestidigitation.
10 feet.
Is it just 10 feet? Oh shit, my bad. I didn't know the distance. Oh, okay, I just screwed myself in the thoughts.
I mean, you could probably still make it come from 10 feet in that direction, though.
I kind of do, just because I want them to be let off our tracks. I want to do something. I can either do prestidigitation, thaumaturgy. I can do. That's mostly a lot of things I can do. I can use shatter, but I don't know how well that'll work if I can't see him.
So,
Do I do perception again to see if when they get closer, or do we just like see them?
I would roll a perception. I'll let you do that.
Okay. 13?
Where are you? You can hear that they are. There is one getting. There, like, it's getting really close to the tree echoes in. There's something shifting about over here, but you still can't see it.
I'm gonna hold Ray of Frost until I have line of sight.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I'm going to hold shooting.
Shooting things.
Yeah, basically, I'm going to hold my musket shot until things come into line of sight as well.
Yeah, I'm also holding short bow until loud, obnoxious thing happens, whether it's visual or audible.
Ooh, that's actually a good point. Whenever someone else fires, let's make that my trigger. Whenever one of the other people.
Whenever. Okay.
Yep, I basically want to remain hidden as long as possible.
Do I see Echo at all, or did he just like disappear?
Roll a perception.
Nope.
God damn it!
I was gone.
So I can't use message on you.
So message requires that you have to see me, correct? Or no?
No, I don't think it does. I think you just have
No?
to, as long as you just specify which direction.
Roll. Put the spell in the. Just click the spell and we can see. A creature within range.
Yep, you point your
You
finger.
need a target. Yeah, you need a target.
Yep.
Can I point at the tree that moved? Or would I not have seen that?
You would not have seen that.
Alright.
Oh, if you
Never
know the
mind.
target is beyond a barrier, you can cast it.
But you need to know the target's there.
Yeah, I didn't see him going. Okay, never mind.
Roll for initiative.
First, you, sir, Mr. Riddler.
How big are you, Riddler, by the way?
Medium sized.
Never mind, I thought you were large. I was like, hiding under a rock would not help.
Well, I'm not really hiding. Like, I don't know if they have range, so I'm just like standing here, somewhat covered, but not really. Like half cover, if anything.
I'm crouching down on by this rock.
Let me just check one thing. Okay, so actually, how high did you go up the tree?
15 feet.
Okay, so
I should have a pretty good vantage point without being able to be hit by anything other than ranged.
Perhaps. So you are going to see, shimmering into appearance, 2 dire wolves with 2 weird little things sitting on the back of them. So, Riddler and I do believe Echo
Entangle.
are going to need
Saving throw?
strength saving throw. Tangle is 20 feet. And it goes up and around things.
From the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you the strength saving throw.
Well,
Good rolls today, man. Except for your
Killing it.
stealth. God.
Actually,
Since they
Does-
popped out, would I be able to do my stuff too?
yeah, that's what I
yep.
was about to ask.
Do I see this?
Would there be
You
any...
definitely see this. 2 very large wolves appear with 2 tiny little things on their back. You can't really make out what they are.
Would
In the
would the wolf still be
So
trapped
the
as well?
hill that's in front of
No. And there's... The wolf is not trapped despite being there.
Well, either way, I was going to use the spell Entangle as well, sadly. So, I'm clicking it.
For the wolf? Where did you...
I would probably shoot it like here-ish. Like,
grab
try
them?
and get all of them.
Okay.
I did held my thing till I cast Ray of Frost. That hill in front of me, can I see them through that hill?
Where are you hiding? Not real. Well, that's 5 feet. You could see that they're there. Yes, but they
So
have cover. They definitely would have like 3/4 cover if it's a wolf.
Hit or
Wolves.
did a thing. It'd be just
What is your 13?
They're good. Also, you probably know this already, but the area is not difficult terrain for me, correct? Or is it?
Yes. That is fine. Let me put another entangle there.
By the way, I'm super digging this entangle effect. Super digging that.
Yeah.
So this is here.
I thought it was a parasite for a second.
They are vines. I'm just throwing them on the map layer so they're not in everyone's way, but that's where that all is happening.
Lovely.
So I would have everybody roll initiative.
Yep. So
Did everybody's
that technically
shooting?
triggers my held action.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Held actions go off first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
do we want to? How do you?
Siegfried-
What order do you want to resolve them in?
Oh,
I
well,
guess.
here.
Well, let's just roll initiative and that'll resolve order in which things.
So yeah, I'll end up going before Siegfried,
Ouch.
but after Riddler still triggers.
I have the worst initiative.
We have a natural 1 and a natural crit.
Yeah, except that was a reroll for him.
Well, I had to reroll because it impressed my character token.
Yep. You can click on that number and change it to a 9
Okay.
in the turn order.
But do I want to?
Actually, have these guys go with the on wolf's turn with the wolves to make it.
Child of the Briar.
So Held actions. You did your entangle.
Yep. So
Echo.
Echo.
You're stuck,
So-
but you can still do stuff.
Okay, so their entangle went off.
Their entangle went off. The two of you got stuck. He tried to entangle them back. They did not get stuck.
Okay, so we did not see them before they fired off the entangle.
You did not.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess we'd technically be on normal turn order. So yeah, I will go ahead and would I know if entangle is concentration or not?
Could roll an Arcana.
Maybe.
Said you could roll an Arcana.
I
mute
did.
myself?
He did.
Oh, you did? Why did I not see? Oh, there it is.
It's an 18.
You would know. I would say. You've heard
Cool.
it is concentration. So
Then I'm going to go ahead and take both of my shots at the guy who's closest. And I'm
the wolf or
the Spriggan thing. Question is,
No, he muted.
I have a question. With held actions, you can't.
did you mean to mute yourself?
yes, I
Aaron?
did. I was
Okay.
pulled away IRL for a moment. You know what? I'm just going to use my acid musket. I'll say that's the one that I had drawn. So, shot 1, 16.
16 does hit.
It'll take 18 acid damage, unless it is
Oh.
resistant or immune. And I need it to make a concentration saving throw. Constitution. Yeah, it makes it.
Yep.
Okay. And second shot. 15.
Disadvantage?
15?
Yeah, disadvantage. Entangle makes it to where you're restrained, and restrained gives you disadvantage on your attack.
And
Attacks.
that does hit.
He'll take another 10.
Another guys.
I have subtracted my ammunition. And I'm trying to see if I have any bonus action stuff. I
don't think you do, because didn't you hold it?
Oh, right, that is a held
A
action.
hold action.
Either way.
We all know you're there now.
Yep. So let me take the ninja off.
Your little insect friend has reappeared quite loudly.
Oh wow!
And up in a
Any-
tree. Wrapped in
Anyone
vines.
else have
Uh,
hold actions?
I did.
Vidar also does.
Yes. So
Um,
who is next?
Vidar would be next.
Vidar's next.
Okay, so always the rider, never the ride. And I'll shoot at the weird twig thing on back of a giant wolf, because that's, first off, weird enough.
That does hit. Which one? This guy?
Yes, that one, because that would be the one that I would be able to actually see. And that'll be both shots.
Does hit. Let's see if he's holding up. And second one also hits. He's looking pretty shabby, but he's so far.
Doesn't he always look shabby? I mean, he looks like he's a pile of twigs.
Ooh,
Oof.
are we free?
You are free.
Yay!
Would be my
The
turn.
vines pull back, And then, yes, it is your turn.
So I have a question. I can't
Yes.
move, only shoot.
You could only shoot. They
Okay.
do have cover, so you would be at disadvantage.
I also
Okay.
have a question, and I might be asking for trouble on this.
Mm-hmm.
If one of them is still maintaining concentration, does it still stay up?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost. Hold on.
Dun 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 dun.
Does that hit?
At the little dude or the wolf?
Little dude, sorry. I didn't hold down the space
And
bar.
that does hit. So roll your damage. Ow.
7.
He freezes into a little stick sickle and falls off the wolf.
Chill out.
Is
Dead?
appears to be, and I keep clicking every wrong button I could possibly click and trying to get the stupid X. There we go. So, good job. So now, round order begins as usual, but Vidar.
What about Vidar?
Would it be Vidar or Riddler?
Nope, this is heading towards Vidar, actually.
Oh.
There's a 9 hit as
No.
this other one appears.
Oh, that's not me. Never mind.
Vidar.
Ah! Ah!
And
that
the
is-
little guy on the back, this dire wolf rears up to try to bite you. So his front paws are on the side of this little cliff face here. And the little guy crawls up on top of his head, reaching down to attempt to claw at you.
Damn.
Okay, so so the dire wolf is just a 9 on the 2
The
hit?
dire wolf is just a 9.
Perfect. Okay. But those last 2 are going to be good to go. I mean, not good. Definitely not good to go.
Slicey. Riddler,
Yes.
you are free of an entanglement.
I'd probably move up to like around here-ish, and then use. Well, actually, no. I want to be 10 feet away, so maybe here-ish. And I'll try using the thorn whip to go and knock the. That's not 10 feet. Never mind. So I guess I would be here-ish, and try like using thorn whip to go and bring the dude on top down.
Okay.
This natural.
That definitely hits.
And you can cast Thorn Whip from 30 feet away.
Well, I want to move him like right in front of me. For like next turn. So 14 damage.
14 damage. Did not like that at all. It is little and apparently made of wood, like tiny, like smaller than your insect friend, maybe 1.5 feet tall, screeching and scrabbling and clawing and trying to break the whip.
I am Groot.
Huh.
Echo.
Hi there. Little Thorn Whip buddies, not looking so good. But I'm going to turn my attention to the direwolf of the other guy.
Which one? This one?
Yes. The one on the right.
Should tame him. Just kidding.
And I am going to launch 2 shots into him. Oof. That's a misfire.
You blow a nice hole in the ground over here.
Yep. And my gun breaks, so I'll have to take a I believe, a bonus action on that one in order to fix it. But that's okay. I am going to, using my free action, bring out my other musket. And the
Hey.
acid one goes back onto my back. Nifty little mechanism, that. And so the lightning musket for my second shot.
Blam! It hits. And it shocks pretty badly.
Pretty electrifying.
Yes. There's the smell of burnt fur, and he jitters around a bit before he shakes his head free. And it is his turn. He's going to turn around. He is not sure what just happened, but there is a tasty morsel right in front of him that he is going to bite.
Oh no!
Riddler. Chomp.
Yes.
So make a strength
Saving
saving throw.
Yes.
You still take 11 piercing damage. Teeth still hurt. Vidar. There is a
giant wolf.
gnarly wolf in a weird, tiny, bark-looking person scratching at your face.
Is weird, tiny, bark-looking person within range of melee attacks? Or
Yeah, I would say so, because technically he's kind of sitting on the wolf's head to be able to reach you, because he is only like a foot or so tall.
oh, he needs a
But,
little helper.
Yes.
Oh, it's adorable. And then I'm gonna like throw my bow down the hill and draw a hand axe and just start hacking away at the tree. I think that's oddly appropriate.
Axing, that does hit.
And then we're gonna try to burn a key point and stun him.
Constitution. 15.
Oh, he's resilient. I don't know where are you supposed to punch this thing? And then that's the second one.
And that does not hit.
And then I'm gonna burn a key point to bonus action disengage and run away.
Would he have to go around, or can he just go straight down?
5,
Either way.
10, 15, 20. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Giant wolf.
You are looking a little worse for the wear there.
Just gotta keep all the organs on the inside. And that's 40 feet, which should be the extent. Yep. And I'm just gonna strand my bow there and try to remember to pick that up after I stop, bleeding.
Siegfried.
Hello there. Okay, so Siegfried is going to. Would it be a free action to jump up on a rock?
Where are you looking to go?
There.
That's a bush.
Oh! I
That
thought
might
it was a
hurt
rock.
if you try to do that.
Well, Siegfried is going to run up to the bush. Am I taller than the bush, or am I?
Yes, you are taller than the bush. It is like waist high.
I am going to take my staff, twirl it, have it glow blue, and cast Ice Knife on the guy on top.
Fire that knife.
I'm pressing things, but nothing's happening. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, things are not working the way I want them to, so give me just 1 second.
Roll with the dice if you have to.
Okay, there we go. Works. Okay, 1d10.
Roll
You
an
gotta-
attack first.
You have to, yeah.
1d20 plus your
What would this be? What
spell attack
modifier
bonus.
would this be? Ooh, yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna have.
Yeah, but like for reference on your sheet, it would be on this page with all your spells. It would say your spell attack, and that's what that would be.
Okay, so it's a 7, so it'd be a 10.
That still does not hit. It whizzes right by, and it laughs at you, and it turns its attention towards you, Siegfried.
Little does it know that the knife explodes, hit or miss.
Yep. So no matter what, even if it hits or not, it
Hit or
explodes.
miss, the shard then explodes the target in 5 feet. Ooh. That is painful. Okay.
2d6.
Let's make your dexterity.
He makes it.
And Wolf. What is your the spell DC?
Spell DC. It doesn't say here, so should I do
On
my...
your sheet? It would be on your on the
Spell
Spell
save
save
DC.
DC.
yes.
So I don't have to roll for damage for the 2d6, or do they take...
Just check on your on your sheet, the page with the spells, what your spell save is.
Spell save is 15.
So yeah, they both make it.
Yep. And it is not a half damage thing. It's
Yeah.
either they take it or they don't.
I'm going to high... Or, yeah, no, because I can't do that. Alright, I'm gonna...
Giant direwolf.
Direwolf doesn't have to go far. It's pulling its paws through the vines to get closer to you. It's going to try to bite at Riddler.
Ignore that. There's just things on my screen that does not...
Yeah, it hits.
So roll your strength save.
No, no. Oh no.
It bites you really hard in the arm, twists its head, and pulls you right off your hooves. 11 piercing damage.
Ay, ay, ay.
Elion. Shit's happening.
Oh boy. Is this this thing that I'm by, is this like a rock, or like do I have to walk around this?
You could
You know what?
try to
I'll
climb
walk
it if
around
you
it.
want. You can walk around it if you want.
I'm gonna walk around it.
It's like a 5-foot ridge.
I'm just gonna walk
Plateau.
slightly. I'm gonna take aim at the dire wolf up just to the north of me. And I'm going to crossbow it. Actually, wait, I might have lied. Yeah, I'll attack that one.
That definitely hits.
Sorry,
So
I'm
you
really bad at
click
this.
on where it
Pattern.
says heavy crossbow in chat.
In the chat. Yep.
Oh, that's right.
There you go.
And I get a second attack because of
Yeah.
thingy.
It is most definitely bleedy. And that one does not hit, unfortunately.
When the direwolf attacked me, does the briar go as well?
You need to make a Constitution saving throw. 10 or better.
Oh yeah. I'm good.
You're good. You're holding the guy.
No, but I'm talking about the briar dude.
You have him thorn whipped, doesn't that
No, the
No.
entangle.
But they're immune to entangle, right?
It is still counted as difficult terrain, but considering that they're all within attack range of you.
No.
It does not say that they are, just like their own.
Oh. Well, whatever.
I may be confused. Isn't your thorn whip?
Not thorn whip, entangle.
No,
Am
but
I-
I'm saying
am-
No, but I'm just asking. Is his thorn whip keeping
His
it?
thorn whip's a one and done.
Okay,
so doesn't the
So-
briar get a turn to attack me?
he gets a turn to try to escape. That's what I forgot. I'm forgetting because he's not sitting on top of the wolf anymore. What was your?
It's 13.
Okay.
No, wait, 11. Sorry.
Getting free. Just quick question to everybody else, because I always get confused on this. In something like this where he's escaping from something, does he still get his go, or is it that it took his turn to get out?
So it is typically at the end of the turn. However, what's he trying to escape from? Because thorn whip is a one and done.
No, but he did get stuck in the entangle with the wolf, but he got pulled off the wolf.
The
And
wording on entangle is that you can take your action to attempt to break free.
Okay. Because their version of the entangled it doesn't have all the in it. Okay. So he is free, he is there. And Elion, was there anything else you were doing?
Nope.
Okay. So this dire wolf is being practically driven. Like these things are like this guy's like sitting across this dire wolf's head, holding his ears and guiding it over to here by the both of yous. If it will move closer, please, thank you.
Oh, hey.
There. Hi.
Yes,
And,
sir.
He saw Siegfried trying to shoot him with things, and he doesn't like that. So he is going to lean forward, and he is going to attempt to claw at your face. Twice.
Which one was that? Okay, hold on.
17 hit you?
Let me check. It does.
You take a 9 points of scratching damage.
9 points, you said?
Yes.
Hmm,
And
okay.
Wolf, like after he scrabbles and bites at Siegfried, the wolf swings his head around and tries to make a bite at Elion. And is cackling the entire time. He's having great fun with this. Unfortunately, he doesn't the wolf
Having
does
so much
not.
fun.
Riddler!
Yay! I'll try and break free. Because I'm believed that I
want
have
to
to get
break
up.
Well, you can
free.
just stand up. Like, you're not
I
being
was
held.
thinking that.
Oh,
You're
well
just
then,
knocked prone.
then I'd probably just stand up and attack with my melee the briar first, and if that doesn't kill it, then let's see. Great axe.
That hits.
isn't there a fancy four-letter word you would like to say?
I don't really know if I want to rage, but I don't know. I'm probably not going to. At least not
You're
yet.
not
Because
mad enough
don't-
yet.
not mad enough. I'm mad, but
No, not
mad
because two wolves and two
I'm not even half health yet. We're good.
Okay.
Is it dead or no?
Nope.
Hit it again with the javelin. I mean the
The
great
Great
axe.
axe. That does hit. For a
Ooh.
lot. It's still standing. But you've knocked a whole lot of its bark off and it's leaking all over the place.
Oh no.
Echo!
Let's continue to focus on
No,
that dire
taking a
wolf.
piss.
So lightning musket with a loud crack. It'll take 15 damage.
Well, that is enough to drop this wolfie.
And
It falls.
going counterclockwise. Little Spriggan boy with another loud crack
That hits.
takes another 8 damage.
It
Need to remember to
is
keep track of my ammunition.
still standing. Barely. It is wobbling on its 2 spindly legs, but it is still standing.
Gotcha. Nothing on the bonus action, so yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. So this direwolf is dead. Vidar, how you doing over there, buddy?
Oh, you know, a little bit bleedy, but you know, pretty much good to go. My ranged weapon's kind of a little bit further away than I'd like, so guess we're just gonna have to suck it up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well, I mean, I guess, like, if there's 3 of us, it shouldn't be that bad. And then I'll take a nice little hand axe swing at I don't have a cute nickname for this little tree guy.
Groot.
But that's
Frickin'.
That hits.
well, we named the top one Groot. Does this guy look like he's coming apart at the trunk?
No, unfortunately.
It's a baby
Alright.
detective tree.
Well, then he probably wants to try to make this save.
Haha.
You do.
Jeez Louise.
They're just rolling well on these saves.
And what are you gonna do? And then I'm gonna use my second attack on him. Go for hand axe number 2.
That hits.
Oh, decisions. Alright, yeah, we'll burn no more key points. And just do an unarmed strike at him also as my bonus action.
That does hit, and it hits very hard. He looks
Just
a
as-
bit dazed for a moment, but he is still holding on tightly to this wolf's ears.
Just kind of going at it like a lumberjack. I mean, it's a tree. You gotta just keep going away.
Cut it off at the roots.
Yeah, and then I credit, you know how they always kick boards in half in those karate videos to go like, go learn this.
Are you trying to kick
it's
its
close.
face in half?
It's close. I mean, I try. And then I'll kind of motion to Siegfried. I'll be like, well, let's have you do better.
You gonna do better,
Wow.
Siegfried?
All right. As curiosity, I want to use the Deck of Illusions. Would it take a bonus action to take a card out, and then a free action to throw it out, or would it be? Would that take full action?
If the deck is currently somewhere in your pack, it will take an action to get.
Um.
Did I lose Discord?
No, he's just not
No.
talking.
Okay.
Oh my bad. I wasn't holding down stuff. This is new.
It's ranged, so does he have disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yes. And
But,
he's within 5 feet.
Which one are you firing at?
And the guy on top.
Guy on top, you do still hit.
Cool.
Being that close.
14. And as a bonus action, I'm just opening my satchel and getting the cards ready.
It looks... It's got
Also-
ice patches. Not pleased.
Also, I'm moving over. Sorry. I'm moving here.
Okay. So... This direwolf. Continuing to bite at Riddler. Oh no. It could only appear to do one thing. Make your strength save.
Every time.
What was your AC?
It's 14. Ooh, this time I actually saved.
Yeah, you are still standing. It tries to wrench you over, and you're like, nah. Elion.
So I'm going to take out, since I'm on top of this wolf here and his friend, I'm gonna take out my short sword. I don't have a long sword, do I? No, I do not. And I guess I'm gonna slash at him.
The guy on the wolf that does hit. Well, it would hit for either. He
And
is still clinging to those ears.
I get to make another attack, I think, right? Anytime I take the attack action, so I'm gonna do it again.
Attack.
That does not hit. He
That's okay. I have Horde Breaker, so I'm going to attack at the wolf because he's within 5 feet, I assume.
yes. That does not hit, unfortunately.
Sorry, guys.
I've never heard of these things before, so you're doing great.
So, top of the round. As this wolf by you guys down here starts gearing up to bite, an arrow comes seemingly out of nowhere towards this wolf here. And it hits.
Holy
It hits
shit!
real good. As an old man comes out from behind the trees.
That is a wonderful picture.
It's him dead on.
I feel like Father Christmas has just entered the picture.
Papa Christmas.
So I am going to just put him on the turn order, but he's going to go at the end of everything. Yeah. There we go. He's just, what are you guys doing out here? It's dangerous. Whoops.
We noticed.
This direwolf. He's snarling and growling. And he is going to turn his attention towards Hab. But, Riddler, you do get an attack of opportunity as this wolf tries to go after the thing that just shot at him.
Oh,
I
yay.
do believe that is the wrong wolf.
Yeah.
Eh?
It's
Oh,
the one
you're
on the
right.
bottom.
My mistake. Never mind. This wolf. Rewind. He is going to bite at Elion because Elion just attempted to numb this guy. Is going for, I think, also Elion, because that's where the wolf is facing. Sorry, brah.
That's okay. Only the 15 hits.
You sound so depressed about it.
Riddler,
Yay!
an arrow came to help you.
I'm gonna say thank you, and then keep on attacking. But now my health's pretty relatively low, so I'm gonna rage, Super Saiyan after the hit, the bite that just happened. So click, and then Great Axe the dude in front of me.
Mm-hmm. That hits. Roar. That is, you shatter this thing into a million little twigs and splinters. He practically explodes.
And then I'm gonna attack the big dude again with a great axe.
That hits.
14.
Echo.
Yes, hi. So Echo's going to do a thing, but first bang.
This wolf.
Yes, that
Yes.
No,
was.
don't shoot Father Christmas. It's the first thing I thought.
Yes, that hits, and that does a great deal of damage. You blow
Cool.
a good-sized hole in the side of this poor, defenseless, fluffy wolf friend.
Yeah, and now Echo's going to be doing his thing. So kind of free action. The musket goes back onto his back. Again, love that fancy little mechanism. That is that, by the by. I should have clicked that the first time I mentioned that. Because I am out of ammunition for that. And need an action to reload. So what I am doing is I am actually going to leap from the tree using my actual free action or an object interaction to draw a dagger. And I'm going to try to drop on this wolf from
Roll.
15 feet up.
Yes, so roll an athletics or acrobatics, which describe
You're
what you
good.
just do.
God damn it, Echo!
So the musket retracts itself onto my back, and I just kind of run along the branch and jump and flip. And with both hands, so one hand actually holding the dagger, the other hand on the pommel of the dagger, I just come down and drop straight onto the back of this wolf, dagger piercing in.
It's so anime.
So roll an attack.
Wow.
You land on the back of this wolf, and the dagger goes right in between some important vertebrae, and the whole thing collapses underneath you in a heap.
Yes.
I can hear the Attack on Titan music going right in my head.
So, question: how much movement would that take?
15.
Cool.
Just...
In that case, I'm going to. Actually, I can't do that at this go round. So I'm going to move the 15 feet back this way towards the other fight. After dropping this giant wolf. And I'm just going to start working my way there. That'll be my turn.
Cool. That was awesome. Vidar.
Oh, sorry, I was busy clipping that. That official clip title is named. His real name is Four Arms Falling Death.
Nice. Nice.
Arms
I'll be
falling
like,
down.
what is going on over there? There's an old man. He's shooting a wolf and like hitting it in the eye, and then I'm just using an axe, and I'll hack it. This twig that's been sitting there, and I've been hitting it with an axe, which you'd think would be easy peasy.
You hit him with this axe, and the force of it finally knocks him free of this wolf. Goes a-flying, because he doesn't weigh a whole lot. And he's not getting back up. He's kind of twitchy and slowly falling still.
Yay.
Did you see that the bug can like come down and like drop onto a wolf and near eviscerate it, and I can throw a small plant from a wolf. It's going well for me today, guys, and I'm gonna try to bury my hand axe in there. That's not gonna work.
No.
Stupid freaking wolf.
Here's
Kick it.
tiny violin.
And honestly, I'll probably just stomp on its paw at this. That'll work.
He stomped on its paw, it yelps. You stomped on it really hard.
Playing handsies.
And I'll be like, Siegfried, yeah, you're doing better than me. That's okay.
Just... I'm flustered. No words. Can it be a bonus action to throw one of the cards, or would it be a full action? Because I got prepared.
Can I put it somewhere?
It was in the one of the folders.
Illusion.
Magic items. That code.
There it is. Okay. Drawn at random.
I mean, it does say it takes an action, but you did say that you had reached in to grab the card.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last go
I
round?
have a deck. Hold on. See how this works. So you get to pick a random card. So I think you just click on that. You see the deck appear?
Right.
In the bottom
right.
right.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Just click it.
I
Yes.
believe.
I click, nothing's happening.
Let me make sure it's set up proper. There we go. That was the problem. Now try. So you're drawing. You could just draw one, I believe.
Yep, and it is
Yeah,
above his name, and if you click on it, I believe it'll actually do it.
8 of clubs.
8 of clubs.
Let's
Let us
see.
see what that is. Let me hide this again.
Ooh, it's an orc.
I got an orc.
So you have a illusionary orc. What do you want to do with this illusionary orc? I will. Let me get you an orc. Orc.
I'm just taking the card, just like tossing it over to that space, hoping it's something good. Ooh, that's a lovely orc right there.
Let me give you control of orc.
Okay.
Suddenly my mouse is having a fit. There we go.
Okay.
So you should be able to control orc.
Orc
Put him
will
where he
move
goes.
right here, and
Yeah.
he's just gonna start making the loudest of noises that he absolutely can. He's trying to get the wolf's attention.
Sure.
And would that be a whole action?
Yes.
Okay.
Roar! Suddenly there's an orc. Roar! Elion.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna slash at him with my short sword because I don't know if I really want to take the attack of opportunity. So I still have my short sword, and I'm gonna attack him again.
That does not hit.
I will take my second attempt, channeling my inner ninja.
You have a pretty talented ninja there.
Ooh, look at you, ninja.
Do a good stab. So, old man. Get to here. You will still try to shoot, but at a disadvantage. Not really. You can see his butt area. Fire at the butt area of the wolf with his short bow. And it will just whiz over top the dire wolf. is confused. There are suddenly a lot of people and none of his companions. And, if you want, roll a, Siegfried, roll a,
Perception.
persuasion or deception or performance, since you are controlling this orc.
Okay.
See how well you do at attention getting.
You said deception or performance?
Yes. Whichever you think would. And I want you to describe exactly what this orc is doing.
So what he's doing is, does he have any armor on, out of curiosity?
It would probably look like an orc warrior, so there's probably some like tribal-ish leather armor.
So basically, what he's doing is he's taking his club, and he's just kind of battering it on his armor really loudly, screaming, like how one would do when they're about to attack, like they're coming down the hill very Mulan style, just kind of like screaming, and just banging on it, and it's like a gift, just keeps going and going. And he does it, then he stands there to scream at it, and then keeps going again, non-stopping. His vocal cords are probably going to be shot at the end of the day, kind of thing.
Yeah, so Wolf snarls and snaps his teeth and goes to try to bite at the illusion, but unfortunately it is an illusion, so his teeth snap shut really hard in the vicinity of the orc, like enough so that his like jaw is jarred.
I just said
and
get,
just
I just said get
Riddler.
fucked.
I'm gonna run down and then say like hi old dude while I'm doing it. And then I'm gonna go for my 2 attacks.
15 hits.
And is it dead or again?
Still up. That hits. Still up, but not steadily.
And I believe again unarmed strike. Or like bonus action.
No. Do you have a bonus action?
Frenzy Rage.
Yes.
Yes.
I would just click Great Axe again or no? Because I don't have an unarmed.
I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
I think it's only Battle Rager barbarians that have that bonus action attack. Which barbarian are you?
Correct.
No, I'm primal.
Yeah.
So
'cause
I
think,
don't have it.
Yeah, I don't think you have.
It says starting when you choose.
Because that would
path
be
of-
like the path of a berserker has frenzied if you're.
Yeah, I have that. I have frenzy. There, so that's why.
that makes more sense.
Okay.
But
Are you
don't have
in a
it
frenzied rage? Do you have to be in a frenzied rage for that, or just a regular rage?
It says I go into a frenzy when I rage.
You can go into a frenzy, but that's like
Oh.
a separate thing because frenzy.
Yeah, Frenzy has a disadvantage to it, to where you gain a level of exhaustion when you stop raging.
Oh, well then, no. I guess that's it.
You would have
Wah,
to
wah.
have said that I go into a frenzied rage, but it's not
Yeah.
like a separate thing. So you hit it hard. You done it a lot of damage. It's teetering on its feet. Echo.
Hi there. Yeah, Echo can get behind him. So, Echo is going to use his object interaction to draw a second dagger. Now, I forget how that works. Having a dagger in the offhand, does that?
If you don't have I forget if it's dual wielding or that other feat. You
Gotcha.
don't do damage with, like, you don't add your
Proficiency, I believe.
in the modifier for damage.
Okay.
It makes it harder, but
Yeah.
it's still possible.
Okay, cool. And so that constitutes a bonus action, though, correct?
Yes, that would be your bonus action.
Okay. So, one attack.
That hits, and that is enough, actually. You
Cool.
stab it in the butt,
I
and
come
that
up
was
running
enough.
And slice its back leg.
And you topple it, and it slowly bleeds out. It just has no more strength left. And you have succeeded.
Would,
Yay!
Deviating the.
just-
would the card,
Very quick, low chittering coming from Echo.
would the card,
The card
Because
is
it's
gone once you use it.
is it gone or just a picture
Forever.
gone?
It is gone.
Oh, it's just
the-
gone.
the
Okay.
card
We could
is-
say if you want like that, like the picture's gone, but it stops.
Okay, I'm
That
gonna
is
pick
actually
up.
the description.
Really?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up the card and use thaumaturgy to burn it away in my hand.
I am not quite sure how to get rid of the card on your thing, but
Yeah, me
He needs
neither.
to click on it.
what?
I think he needs to click on it.
Oh, this is new. Oh, wow.
But,
I have. Oh, this is. Oh, okay. Well,
so
I have no idea how to get this off, but that's okay.
we'll figure it out later.
Ha!
Old man comes.
I just stole the
closer.
card. And
Oh, wow.
He's like, "Are
There
you
you go.
all right?"
I take out the my book and start writing. Who are you, old man?
My name's Hab Grisby. I live up here. You
Yes.
guys shouldn't be here. It's gotten very dangerous. They've been
Was-
attacking anyone that comes close.
We were warned.
Was that the name of the people who asked us?
You never actually asked what the name was. But
We know
But
what
you-
their name were, right?
yes.
So I actually don't personally remember.
I'm
But I'd
Why-
be like,
Ivan and Helena were
Yeah.
the people that
Why are you out here, old man?
I live out here with my wife.
do you happen to have some kind of relative named Helena? They sent us up here to question and look for you.
Of course she did. My daughter has always been the worryful side. Are you all alright? Are you hurt?
We're fine. We were going up this way either way, so don't worry. Thank you
We
for
were warned
your
about the
help
danger.
earlier.
You're more than welcome. It's going to get dark soon if you need a place to stay. But I would definitely suggest leaving in the morning.
Siegfried starts writing down his descriptions, his facial features, the way he speaks, etc.
I'm gonna ask him if he knows where their wolves and stuff are coming from.
So ask him.
Yeah, do you know where the wolves and these tree people are coming from?
Well, deeper in the forest, I presume. Just. It never used to be. There were always wolves here, but it never used to be this bad. Not
Can
since
everyone-
that elf came up here. Sure, he had something to do with all this.
Elf?
Talk about Elion.
What was that?
We talk about Elion.
I think that was his name. It was about a month ago.
I'm not surprised.
Let him
Yep.
stay with us for the night.
He again
Said he was off looking for something.
It was probably the artifact.
Which direction did he go?
I'm not sure. I know he said he was heading northways into the woods. Not sure if he had a starting point, though.
Could everyone insight check to see if he's being, like, genuine and truthful?
Sure. You could tell that he believes what he's saying. That
Damn.
but
Okay, I
talking.
got a natural 20 and then a natural 1. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, but you could tell that when you mentioned Falion's name, he got a bit like tense and frustrated looking, like he doesn't like thinking about that, or there's something about him that he doesn't like.
He do something to you, sir.
No, but I'm pretty sure this all has to do with him. None of this happened. Everything was normal until he came up this way. He had to have found what he was looking for, done something to upset something. I ain't about to leave my home just because of some elf's stupid mistake.
You know which way he
He's dead now.
went up.
Already said he doesn't know for sure. I didn't care about anything he was talking about. Seemed foolish. There's no. I know he mentioned a cave, but there's no caves out here. I've been running these woods since I was young.
Hmm.
Where do you and your wife live?
What was that?
Where does he
Where-
live?
Where do you and your wife live?
Got our homestead not far from here.
Well, we would have to bother you, and I will take you up on that offer of rest. I've been sleeping out here all day.
Looks like you've been doing a little more than sleeping. Just looking around at all the carnage.
I'm keeping
Yes.
my eye on him. Like I'm still writing my book, but I'm making sure to keep an eye on him because I don't trust him.
How do you do like that special color chat?
/me, so /me.
Cool.
Like I said, you done good taking care of these critters.
Why are you even out here in the woods anyways? Why aren't you not with your children?
Because this is my home. This is where I raised my daughter. This is where I wanted to settle away from people. Me and my wife like it here. Like I said, I ain't letting no critters run me out of my home.
Then how did your children end up at the spokes?
You know how kids are. We travel out. We usually travel out there every couple weeks, get provisions and supplies. They meet people, have friends. Ain't gonna keep my daughter from getting married if she wanna. If you're gonna spend the night, just follow me. Shouldn't stay out here for very much longer, especially when it gets darker.
Siegfried's putting the staff back on his back, and
Gonna
still
start bleeding.
Yep.
he's
So
walking.
while this conversation is going on, after Echo sheathes his daggers, he's going to sit down, pull out a pack of tools and his damaged musket, and he's going to go about repairing it.
Can we do that like in the old man's house?
I mean, this is something that takes an action to do.
For like 6
and
seconds.
They talk. Yeah, they talk for like a good couple minutes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we're walking,
Yeah.
I open my coat, take out a little piece of copper wire that's coming from a string. I point to Echo with my pinky finger and I say, "Watch this guy just in case."
What does he say?
Watch this guy just in case.
Oh, you're using message in order to communicate to me.
Yeah, but silently, not too loud. Just into my sleeve and pointing at you with my pinky.
Can I grab my arrows
well-
as we're walking?
Yes, you can.
Echo just kind of shrugs and reloads the musket.
Onward to victory!
So did you guys want to take a break? Or do you want to just keep going?
And we got an hour left. I'm good to keep going.
I'm fine with going.
Good for push.
Good.
Good for the push.
Pedal to the metal.
Is that going to be the phrase for now? Good for push.
Hey, I mean, I'm good to push anytime.
So he walks you through. It really isn't all that far. Maybe a good 5-10 minutes walk, and you get to a little homestead area. There is a barn. There is a house. There is a storage shed. The barn looks like it's been scratched at, and by very big claws. But otherwise, it is still standing.
Did a wolf do this?
Damn right the wolf's done that. Never come this close before. Lost one of my cows to them. Been having to keep my animals inside. That ain't no life to live.
Hmm.
And an old woman comes out to the front door. She's like, Heb, are you alright? And she looks out over the group of you, wide-eyed, like, what's going on?
Hello, ma'am.
So, how
Evening.
far did we walk?
It was a good, at most 10 minutes to get to this area. You weren't far. It wasn't far off from where you had come in.
So, yeah, probably 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am bad with distance. I will trust you on that. But,
Just guessing roughly.
Nice place you got here.
I'm gonna ask the lady if she remembers. Well, I'm gonna just say it. Do you actually know where the elf went? Because Herb doesn't seem to remember it.
Elf?
Heb?
And she looks over at Heb, and he's like, you know that fella from a month ago that stopped by. She's like, oh, him, and she smiled. He was real nice. But
Roll an insight check.
sure. She seems entirely genuine. For her, like, unlike Heb, at least from the way she reacted to the name, she has a much fonder memory. And he was saying that there is a cave out in the woods somewhere, which doesn't make a lot of sense because you usually see caves in the mountains, and that's a good day's travel from here or more. But we've been out here good most of our lives and never encountered any kind of cave out there.
Ma'am, know what direction he wants?
He didn't really say.
You
Okay.
didn't
Just
see
said
him
he
off?
was going to go deeper in the woods, and he was asking directions. But we really couldn't help because we didn't know what he was looking for exactly.
You know what direction he went off, or did you see him?
No, he left early in the morning. We let him stay in the barn where it was safe with our animals. We don't really have a lot of space in our house. It was just, more comfortable there, I suppose. And
Would you mind?
he was
would you
gone
mi-
in the morning.
Would you mind if I go see your animals?
I suppose not. They've
Thank
been
you.
cooped up, so they ain't real happy right now.
Great, thank you very much. He's gonna
Echo's
start
kind of
walking over
looking-
towards the barn.
Yeah, and Echo's kind of looking at him like he's a little insane.
Mm-hmm.
Siegfried's gonna walk in.
Oh, right. Also, obligatory stealth.
Yeah. Oh my god!
No, Nobody knows where you are.
God damn it! That's the fourth time.
That's the third crit stealth.
Do 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 do.
But
I live in a world of giants.
Ha.
Well, I mean, I am a small
This is
creature.
true.
Habs just puts a hand on Hilda's shoulder. He's like, these fine young men here took out a bunch of the wolves and some of those creatures we've been seeing. She's like, oh, you were able to do that? She seems completely amazed. And it's like, I offered to give him a night's rest for now. But, and he turns back to you guys. Like I said, y'all really should be leaving in the morning. You saw a real small amount of what happened there.
Thank you for your concern.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of these animals understand any spoken language?
You see a cow and some pigs.
But do they understand spoken language?
No.
They're cows
They're
and
cow
pigs.
and pigs.
So I
They
want to do
understand cow and pig.
a spell, and in order for this to work, I just need to know if they understood.
What spell are you trying to do?
The spell is tongues.
No. Like, animals do not have language.
Okay.
You need to have, like, a certain level of intelligence to actually have a language. Not
Damn.
meet the criteria. These are food. So,
Damn it.
no.
What you would need is speak with animals in order to be able
Yes.
to talk to them.
Completely different spell.
Yeah, I gave it a shot. Is this over here? What is that? Is that a barrel?
That is an empty, like, half barrel. Like you'd use to fill with water or some such thing. A trough.
If I sat on it, would it collapse?
You'd have to turn it over, but you could sit on it.
I'm gonna turn it over and sit and just start
Roll
writing.
strength, because those things are not light. Like, this isn't like a bucket. This is a big heavy thing. You guys and your inanimate objects.
God damn it! I rolled a natural 20 last week.
Yes, but
This isn't
you
fair.
figure you could sit on the edge and it would support you just fine, but turning it over is probably gonna be more of an effort than you really wanna put.
Sit down. I'm just gonna sit down on the edge and start writing, like a little message to Phelan if he's alive.
And
I'd probably ask them where we're gonna stay, and I'm guessing it's the barn.
yeah, we got a loft upstairs, a lot more room and open space. I mean, you can stay on the floor in our house, but you can make a more comfortable bed in the hay. He seems to honestly believe this is true.
I would say thank you, and then probably go towards making myself a bed, or taking on my bedroll.
So, Echo's kind of wandering around.
Mhm.
And inspecting all the little outbuildings and the main house itself.
Sure.
Just kind of looking through any openings, like open doors, windows.
Roll
That
an investigate. Like, what are you looking for? Anything in specific, or
Nope, just kind of doing perimeter check, securing the area kind of thing. Seeing, looking
roll
inside,
an
making sure
investigation.
looking inside the house, making sure it's not full of like secret cultist bullshit. Boop.
You don't find anything out of the ordinary. You do notice around the barn and around the house proper there are scratches, like the wolves had been trying to get in at one point, but everything seems normal. Normal house. There's no glass in the windows, but there are shutters, thatched roofs. It's a quaint little house. It seems like a normal house with normal people.
So no glass in the windows. Is it that way
No.
by intention, or were they broken out? Like, are there shards of glass?
No glass in the windows. There's no glass. They were designed that way.
Okay.
You know that glass is extremely expensive.
Gotcha.
Like it's not something that normal folk have.
Gotcha.
Like you might see it in cities more, but in a house like this, the shutters have been reinforced. They're all closed, like boarded over, but like you could still peek through. Like they still like the shutter part's still open. There's nothing odd about the house.
Gotcha. And the little outhouse that my token's next to right now.
This is a shed. There is an outhouse. It is right here.
Okay.
This is a storage shed. If you sneak into the storage shed, it just has storage farming tools. Like they have somewhere on the property. There's a garden. They're self-sufficient, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Like they're not really making to sell. They're just making to live, and they
Gotcha.
had been doing fine.
So garden. How does that look?
Garden looks like it's they're still doing. There's still stuff growing, but a lot of it seems kind of either smashed or pulled up.
Gotcha. Anything a little overly ripe?
Roll a 1d6.
Ooh. It's a 1.
Yes, you find some stuff that had been either packed down too hard and under, like it was never picked when it should have been. So it's getting a bit
Rotten.
overripe. Yes.
Yes. I will gladly pick through some of that and munch on it while I'm
So
securing
it's a
the
lot of
bread.
stuff like potatoes and sweet potatoes. It's stuff that's supposed to be underground, but a lot
Okay.
of it had been torn up. And in the torn up areas, it looks like something had been missed. So you get like a potato and a yam that's just been there.
Cool. I will definitely munch on the potato.
Then I'm going to cast Detect Magic while I'm here.
You do not see anything in particular. They're
Great.
normal folk.
Just in case.
And what about the rest of you? They're inviting you into their home.
Is there
Right.
food involved? Like, are they making dinner, perhaps?
Hilda's is already in the midst of making something, and she's going to be pulling out more food. So she seems to be intent on feeding you, and she doesn't seem to mind this whatsoever. Hab
Yeah.
just looks tired.
Are you hungry, Elion?
I am always hungry.
Well, come on in. I'll get food ready as soon as I can. Bring everybody inside, and she'll be working.
Yeah, food and water is usually the best solution for blood loss. And also, I don't know. I'm sorry, I had to back out. Has anybody asked Father Christmas about the twig things that were on top of the wolves?
Nope.
No, but he said that he didn't say their names, and he just generally mentioned them, so I thought he didn't know.
We should have asked about the holes too.
Yeah, that sounds like some good dinner topic.
Some good dinner conversation.
So, did you dig holes that nearly killed us?
So how long you been fighting man-eating things?
So Hilda's working on cooking. She's preparing chickens. She has couple chickens that she had one going and now she's starting to pluck another one. There are plentiful potatoes and yams in baskets. She's plucking some out. She's doing various things with them as well.
Elion walks over to her and asks if she needs any help.
Oh, how nice of you, dear. If you would like to, I wouldn't mind. And she offers a knife. If you could start peeling some of the potatoes. Like, I'm
I'd
sorry,
love
but
to.
I've can't say I've ever seen any of your kind before. Where are you from?
Oh, here and there. Quite far away.
So many kinds of people in the world. They all seem nice enough. No, haven't seen anybody in weeks. It's nice having you here.
Siegfried's gonna take off his mask and his hood and just kind of lay against. He's gonna get off the barrel and just kind of lay against the wall and just think.
So you're staying up in the barn for now?
For now. For now.
I like that Echo is like lurking outside.
Well, I'm assuming that these gray areas are supposed to be like the garden.
Sure. They were just on the map. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Supposed to
Well,
be,
they're
so-
the gardens now.
They're the gardens now. That works just fine.
Yep. And after a few minutes, I would actually try one of the shutters just quietly, just to see if it opens.
They are boarded, but in some spots, like as you know how shutters have the foldy slats,
Mhm.
like you can open them. It's a little rough because they have the boards nailed over it, but they
Gotcha.
can still move.
So I cannot climb in through a window.
No.
Gotcha. Well, then I'll just sneak in the back door at some point. After, I don't know, after everybody moves in. So yeah.
Suddenly an
just-
insect appears.
Yeah. Well, I'm still stealth. But
Well, you'd have to sneak into the room.
I critted.
There is. Yeah, before.
Okay,
That was
you want me?
before you were trying to enter a household full of people.
Fine. 24.
So if anyone's trying to
I'm
perceive
doing
him,
that.
I had to step away for a second. I see a natural 1 and 24.
Natural
God damn it,
one.
Riddler.
So that one was for me finding rotten food in the garden, which I am happily munching on right now.
Okay.
So Riddler, despite the fact that he entered the door like right next to where you're standing, you do not have any clue that he has entered the household.
Yep, those
You are
hinges
paying-
are greased real good.
You are looking at the knickknacks and such of the household.
So yeah,
Probably.
just open the door quietly, slip in, munching on a potato.
I have a question.
Hmm.
I'm going to go sit on this.
These stairs up here, do they lead to where they were saying for us to...
Yeah, there's a loft. Like, it would be a second floor, but it's like an entirely open space full of hay.
I'm going to walk up it, I'm going to put my mask inside my bag, and I'm just going to walk up and see what's inside.
You see there are hay bales, there's loose hay.
Do I see anything in particular, anything that pops out, or is it just the same? Just hay?
It's
Just
mostly
normal.
hay. There's probably maybe like stray tools that were tossed up there at some point. But just glancing around, you're seeing that's where they store hay and
Do I see anything that,
sacks of maybe like a sacks of rice or grain or something like that they got from the town way back. But
Okay. Do I see if Phelan made a mark, put anything on in here at all? Hello?
I think she's quietly dying. Give her a moment.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Okay, but you would have to roll an investigation if you were looking for anything specific.
Okay, are you okay?
Yes. I inhaled dust or something.
Oof.
That cat for a man.
So you rummage around. There's nothing in particular that you find, but on the wall, you would imagine where he slept, there's a little carving that you recognize that was his. It's a smiley face, like a stylized smiley face that you recognize as something that he would carve into wherever you guys had traveled to. Had like in tavern, the tabletops of a tavern, or like in a wall in a place you stay. It's just like a little like it is the Felion was here mark that he liked to do.
I'm gonna give it a sigh. I'm going to take out a dagger that I have on my back. It's like it inside my cloak, like I'm sorry. On inside my cloak, on like my belt, I'm just gonna take it out and like carve one line through it and put like the things from my staff on each of the ends and just kind of sigh. Look at it sort of annoyingly because I've seen him do this before and it's really annoying. And just kind of go and lay down on the hay.
Folks in the household, what you up to?
Peeling
Sitting on a
taters.
chair, munching potato.
I'm peeling them taters.
Still looking at the knickknacks. Can't just these knickknacks are wonderful. My natural one perception is the knickknacks.
Knick knack patty whack.
So yes,
Yeah, I guess I would be waiting. I mean, if dinner's taken that long,
Well, it's gonna take a bit. I was just
mean,
wondering if there was anything you guys wanted to do before we got to that.
no, I guess I'll prod Father Christmas here. I'm sorry, I still don't remember his name, and I'm just gonna call him Father Christmas from here on out.
I thought I had their names showing. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Vidar might still call him Father Christmas, anyways. So the twigs that ride the wolves, like the wolves are, I mean, they're large and not normal, but the twigs that ride the wolves, they don't seem at all normal. How long has that been a thing?
That's one of the new things. Like I said, start maybe perhaps a month or so since your elf friend or whoever left, and he just kind of gestures into the air. Like I said, I think he probably upset something or did something, caused a whole lot of weird things. Swear on the gods, I saw a tree just uproot itself and start moving around on its own. That's not normal.
Like a whole tree?
A whole tree.
would Echo have heard of any of this kind of stuff before, or is this unheard of?
For them, probably unheard of.
For a assassin for hire who's traveled?
Roll a... That would be Arcana or History?
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Go Arcana.
You have heard... In your travels, you've definitely heard of things like this. Like, there are plants that can get up and move. You've heard, like, whole trees can get up and move. There are various types of things like that. Treants being one. There's a more obscure one that's smaller, but you don't... That seems more like a stump had got up and wandered around. There are just like things like shambling mounds that have gotten like different types of plants. Like there are a lot of things. You don't know all of them, but you know that of some. But
Gotcha.
you know there's more than you know. Like you're not a magically inclined person, so most of this is stuff you probably just heard along the way.
Well, I would like to think that, considering that this is the second of my past Arcana checks, that due to the mages not liking me, I've kind of learned some of their like history and lore of like magical things, just kind of as a counterpoint to be able to counter them a little bit.
That makes sense.
So where do you see the most of this weird things happening? Like where have you had to specifically avoid because there's too much weird stuff?
I'd say closer to the center of the excuse me, closer to the center of the forest.
All right, so we know where we're going.
But it seems like they're just trying to push people out.
Doubly so.
If we, like, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't bother us if we tried to leave, but if we ever tried to come back, they wouldn't let us in, and I ain't abandoning my home. Grumble, grumble, grumble. It says this food is being prepared and starting to be served at the table. Heb will grumble about things as he goes and gets a couple extra chairs.
Well, thank you for the chairs. I mean, I would have been okay with sitting on the ground, but
Yeah.
when you get to rest in four walls, sitting on something with four legs is also really nice.
So does he come for the chair that I'm sitting in?
He probably turns around and is just like suddenly like, okay. He'll come get this chair and pull it over. These are like the armchairs, but he doesn't seem to mind dragging it across.
So we munch.
So you munch it, and Heb looks around since he walked with all of you guys back up. Wasn't there another one of you?
I don't even know where he went. I think I saw him go towards the barn, but I'm not sure.
Don't you remember? The young man wanted to go see the animals. Might still be there.
I'll call him. I'd probably walk out, knock on it, and be like, "Hey, Siegfried, there's food," and then walk back because I want to eat.
I am up on the roof. Do I hear this?
It's not really insulated or anything. You hear the knock. You hear a voice. Muffled.
I don't react. I just sit there.
Food.
I take out one of my rations and I start eating it. No, thank you.
I hope he's all right in there. Did you see him?
No, I just knocked and said, "Tell him there's food," but he should be fine.
And you all sit around the table. It's there's potatoes, and she made sweet candied yams, and you have chicken and some vegetables. The vegetables are a bit on the slimmer side than the potato side, but it's all very good. Fills you up. And Heb's gonna go. He has into one of his back rooms, and he will come back, and he's carrying a small keg of ale that he will open. Anybody drink any?
That's right.
Size water.
I hold up my water skin, motion that it's mead. I'm good.
We may have to fight, so I'd be fine.
I mean, I don't want any of it, whatever that is. Hydrate.
I will happily drink.
It's actually pretty good.
First she eats, then she drinks.
Yep, Echo just sips on his mead. Just enough to wash down any loose bits of potato.
Is mead like hydrating? Because it's honey, isn't it?
So it is essentially fermented honey.
It's
There are
alcohol.
other things. Yeah, it's alcohol, but
It's mostly just like fermented, like water and fermented honey, and sometimes they'll add spice to it, like different spices to it.
yeah.
But it's
And if you get
it's
really
still
lucky-
alcohol.
Yeah, to get
So-
really lucky, they mix in a tiny bit of fruit.
A friend of mine does the brewing of the
Yes.
meads. So
I have not brewed mead as of yet, but looked into the process of it.
So the sun starts going down, night approaches. What do you all do?
I do have a question.
Yes?
Due to Echo having a climb speed, is he able to sleep while hanging on to like a wall or a ceiling?
They do, like, they can hang upside down by like the claws on their feet, usually to work on things and get into weird positions to reach things in the mechanics that they have, but generally they don't sleep upside down.
Gotcha. Just something that crossed my mind.
The
Yes,
hanging is
it's
something he could do, but sleeping, you might make yourself sick and or
Okay.
fall.
Yeah. It's just something that I didn't think of because I haven't had any opportunity to be a place where I could do that.
So you are welcome to sleep on the floor here. You are welcome to stay in the hay in the barn, whatever
I-
you feel comfortable with. But
I-
Hab is going to insist you keep the doors closed and you keep them locked.
How tall are the trees around this area?
Tree height.
Okay, so we'll just say 30, 40 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll climb up into the top of the one of the trees.
Is there a window anywhere on the where I am right now?
Haylofts don't usually have them. So not really. It's a bit stuffy.
How thick is the wood?
Like your ye old average wall.
Okay.
Like a couple inches. Like it's not like super reinforced. Just
So if I took a dagger at it, will it do anything?
what are you trying to accomplish?
Make a little hole with either a square or a hole on the back wall.
Yeah, you could definitely take the time to do that.
I'm gonna take the
Like,
time to do that.
It's this person's house, and you're just like, I'm gonna make a hole here.
I know.
Also, as far as sleeping goes, I'd probably go to the barn. So, walk.
Are you
It's
going
not
up?
a big hole. It's a small hole
Yeah,
for me
but-
to poke out an eye in.
So are you
I'm-
going up or are you staying?
I'd probably stay by this hay barrel because I'm guessing that the wolves come every night because of the fact that there's scratches, and I'd probably want to take care of them. So I'd just be like, right here-ish, like, getting ready.
Echo, top of the tree, kind of snuggled in close to the trunk.
I guess I'm gonna head to the barn as well.
Hood up.
Auto stealth.
You staying up or down?
I'm gonna stay down.
What? What is this obsession with people and sleeping in the barn? I mean, like, if the two old people are gonna murder us, it's gonna be, gonna be good times. I'm staying inside where it's not smelly and relatively warm.
I guess the two old people are gonna murder you.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
You have no help
We'll
or
bury you,
cover.
don't worry.
They
Ooh.
can take a little butter knife and just right?
And there's no windows on that side of the house either.
We won't even hear you scream.
It's almost like it was intended for murder.
Echo might hear him scream.
Oh, well, you still have your earbuds technically.
You want to know how I got these scars?
God. So the earbuds are so I don't go deaf from all of the loud cities, from my understanding, and
Yes.
basically from normal loud, well, normal indoor volume for you guys, which would be screaming at the
Painful.
top of the lungs for me.
Yes. Like it is. Like you can go without the earbuds, but you risk the chance of going to what like a Gadaki would consider deaf. Like you could exist in the real world normally fine without the earbuds, but you would lose all the benefits you would have to of the hearing, and you would probably not be able to hear some of the sounds your people make when they speak their own language. So
it's relatively quiet out here, correct?
yes. Or nighttime.
Okay. Yeah, nighttime. So
Fancy.
I'm actually going to take out one of the earbuds, settling sleep.
Okay. So I want someone to roll a 1d8. See how your evening goes.
Ooh, it's my turn. It's my turn, and I'm gonna roll a 1. I got this. Damn it.
You didn't. You've been rolling a whole lot of 4. But
You know what they say? Fortune smiles on us.
God damn.
now
I am proud.
I would like you to roll a 1d4.
Me?
No.
Vidar.
So, deeper into the night, you guys in the barn do start hearing the scratches and the snuffling around the door and around the bottom of the barn.
But I would have woken up.
I think the question is, would Echo have woken up?
Roll your perception.
Okay.
With advantage. 22.
Oh, definitely. You definitely hear things. And if roll 20 would be nice, it would let me drop things.
Good.
Yeah, and they are
Would I?
entrance of
well,
the
perception.
Well, I
entrance.
know you guys were expecting them.
Yeah.
So I would say
I mean, Riddler stated that he
Would
was.
this be with advantage then?
Riddler
upstairs.
specifically said
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's definitely within my.
Different locations. No.
He's not.
snuffling and scratching.
Oh,
There
I'm
are a
probably
lot
gonna
more
give.
smells than there were before.
I'm probably going to give those poor people a heart attack.
Haha.
So, you are still asleep, Siegfried. You are not noticing a thing.
Just
Riddler,
out.
I know you specifically said that you were waiting for them to come.
Yeah.
So
And I'd
I'll
probably wake up Elion, who's right by me. Because technically, I don't even know Siegfried's upstairs.
You know he went into the barn, but that's about it.
That's true.
So
I would.
you guys have one round to set up doing a thing, and then we are going to roll initiative. Currently, the wolves know you're in there.
They don't know I'm up here though.
Hive mind.
natural, crazy stealth. I guess I would sort of like peek out the door a bit, or like I don't know. I tried casting spike growth.
Where are you casting it?
Well,
20
20
foot radius
so
setting at a point. What
Yeah,
point?
probably like
range.
What is your point?
here-ish,
Okay.
like here, because I don't want to actually destroy their barn. So I think actually more would.
Well,
here
is
make
it
more
somewhere you
sense.
can see?
So it is a point within range. So
Generally, you need to be able to see.
yeah.
That's why I said I'd like look at the crack or like something, or open it and then rush out. Either way, I still opening
So
the door.
what? Which are you peeking out to cast? I'll let you. Okay. So
Okay.
you're gonna do that. What was the?
20-foot range.
Yes. Area
It
becomes
is
difficult terrain.
big.
Yes.
Yes.
Lots of spikies.
Well, it says the creature doesn't know about it.
So are you getting it like right up on?
Holy shit, it's a Trask.
I guess.
20 foot,
like
like
probably where that.
So
that dot
it is radius, not
the
diameter.
center.
It's twice that size.
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you see
Ugh!
the area where I'm arrowing out to?
Okay, let's do this then.
So the outhouse gets nailed. This shed gets obliterated with it. I don't know if it really does.
Riddler, one job. One job, Riddler.
I don't think it actually destroys it. It just becomes difficult terrain, and if only if they move past it, then they take damage.
It spikes, though.
You have spikified this entire area.
Ooh, I feel bad now. I probably shouldn't have done that one, but
Nah,
too late.
it's
You
fine.
done it.
You done diddly did it, boy.
And
This whole
let's
area.
see.
Hey.
Cartridge
Needs more
vision.
spikes.
So,
We need more spikes, Barbara!
question. I am able to see the area at the time the spell is cast.
Yes.
To me, that
So
says...
you know.
Yeah. So I know that the terrain is hazardous.
I'm
Yes.
going to drop all that onto them. So, when a creature moves into or within the area, for every 5
2d4.
feet,
Yeah, it is.
so it is standing there. The stuff pops up. Okay. So spikes have come up out of the ground. They're probably just poking up out of the ground inside of the shed and whatnot. But
Forget.
it's comfortable for this poor wolf. But it is not moving just yet. But it does yelp. Anyone else doing a thing?
Echo would like to free action, put in his earbud, and then take a couple of shots at this thing.
Go for it.
So, yeah. Sorry, old people, if I kill you with heart attacks. But with a loud crack of thunder, out comes the lightning. 20 for 14.
That hits.
And
You
rest of-
hear
actually,
sudden shrieking
Question.
and yelling coming out of the house.
I am stealth currently. They do not know I'm there. Does that give me advantage?
Technically, that's how that does.
I mean, the other question that I have is, we're at full-blown nighttime here, right?
I have
Yes.
60 feet dark vision.
Is there any light? Is it full moon, new moon? Is there any light outside at all?
There is some light. You have dark vision though.
I'm talking about, honestly, I'm
everyone else.
talking about for the other people and for the wolves.
It is. There are stars. It's not quite low light vision, but it's not like pitch blackness.
Okay.
So, are these considered dire wolves?
Yes,
Okay. Then they don't actually have dark vision.
they can sniff.
This is true. But so yeah, if I do have advantage on that, yeah, that dire wolf takes 24 damage.
Damn.
Ouch.
And it's gonna run away and instantly die.
Eh,
Anybody else doing anything before
That
the
was-
round kicks in?
Yep, that was only the first
I'm
shot.
I'm
Yeah.
waking up now.
Ooh, I don't know if that 13 hits. I don't
That
think it
does not. You
Well-
blast a chunk into the side of the barn, and
Yeah,
there's
someone.
very loud shrieking coming from the house. What was that?
Is there
It's
any other
okay, we're
way-
just
And
fine.
you hear the bump as Hab falls out of bed and is like scrambling to get his bow.
I hear thunder, but there's no rain. This kind of thunder breaks walls and window panes.
So everyone,
Is
start rolling.
there wait before we roll? Is there any
Yes.
way out of the barn besides the front barn door that is a
That
wolf?
is there is a wolf in front of the only door that leads
Also,
out.
did we
The door
sleep
is
enough?
open.
Did we sleep?
Not yet. Nope.
So we're not healed up, right?
Nope. Not yet.
Hi. Also,
but the
just
door is open?
W, it's a concentration.
He opened the door to see. The wolf has not reacted to that yet because it's not round. Then I'll throw Heb on here. Heb.
Also, because I know that it attacks everyone, even enemies, even like friends technically. I'm gonna be like, don't go outside the house. I'm just gonna like yell that.
Got everybody?
Hmm.
So, Vidar, there was just an explosion outside. You are beginning to recognize what that noise means. And then a wolf yelping loudly as it's hit.
So I'm gonna.
Some rumbling as spikes come up out of the ground.
Does this shutter have like a slit open in it?
You can open the slits.
Excellent. I'm gonna use my free action to open the slits. See what the hell's going on. And
You
then
see
a
the
bunch of-
entire courtyard covered in spikes. There is a wolf with a big hole blown into its side.
And I'm sure at this point, I've heard Riddler say, "Don't walk into this. Don't walk outside." I'll be like, "Yeah, really? There's like wolves, and now there's giant spikes outside. What the hell is making all this weird crap in this forest?" And then I'll shoot at the wolf twice through the slits.
First one does hit. More yelping.
And then I'm gonna step back into the house and away from the slits. Oh, and I'll also say, don't worry about the explosion. That's totally normal. Down the hallway.
Is that some kind of magic?
Yeah, more or less.
So we're gonna start coming around this way. Going to step this way. How did
Ooh,
was it at
It
2D?
needs to take a wisdom
2D for
though,
every-
to know if the area is safe or not.
yeah, he does get
I'm
the wisdom
scrolling up to this thing. Wisdom save.
or perception. Sorry.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. Perception check against your spell safety.
It knows.
I think it is hovering over her, growling, and is attacking the side of the wall, trying to get in, which it technically can do.
That's going to take it a while.
Yeah, but it does not actually meet wood AC. So
Technically, it's in the range.
Yeah.
they're
Yay!
big, so it's weird. So, Siegfried, a familiar loud cracking has gone off. There is a yelping and wolves growling.
Siegfried's laying next to that little thing that he did from the smiley face, and he's like laying against the wood. He put a hole like on top. He wakes up hearing the bang and like accidentally hits his head on like the wall. He's like,
So if that, it was roughly like back here.
yeah.
So this is where you would be.
Sorry, I forgot I'm not pressing the thing. I am going to take my action to get my mask on, my hood up, and just get my staff ready.
Okay. Echo.
Hi there. Echo's got 2 more coming at that wolf. Actually, is Echo able to see that wolf? Technically, yes.
It would have cover, but you can technically see that guy. You saw it come up and like hover.
Okay.
You saw it come up this way and like hover and like kind of step back away from the spikes.
Yeah.
It's roughly in this vicinity.
Yeah, I'll go for the covered target. Screw it. So yeah, 2 more shots with the musket. 1 crack.
That hits.
2 crack.
They both hit.
30 damage.
It's like yelping and screaming. That you see it kind of like topple over a little bit as you hit it. There's just blood splattering all over the place. Heb is gonna get up. It's like, what in the hell is going on? And he's going to go to his window and pry open his slats. See the wolf try to make. It does not hit, alas. His arrow goes wide. Elion, stuff's happening. This door has been slightly opened. There is a growly, bloody wolf right outside the door.
I am severely disturbed.
I just imagine
You are confused
a dwarf,
for a moment and think that it's a
naked.
dwarf.
Butt naked, on the ground, on 4 legs, just sniffing beard on the ground.
I wonder why Elion's dreaming of dwarves.
It's like a feral dwarf. I'm writing a campaign that features feral dwarf.
Torbjorn's all over the place.
Do I have a clear shot? Is
The
door?
he was just peeking out, so not really. So it's probably just a little slit that you could see.
Shoot him through his head.
So I meant if I tried to shoot, I'd be at disadvantage, I assume. Or do I have to walk outside?
You could just open the door more.
You could open the door more. He peeked it open, so you could probably only really see this far from where you are.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up, and I'm gonna slam the door open.
Hoof meets door, slams open.
And is it really? Am I really in melee range? Is that
you are in melee range? It's right there. It's growling.
I take out my short sword.
Ready to bite. Mm-hmm.
I take out my short sword and yell something about him interrupting a very peaceful slumber.
That stabs. That makes him fall.
Oh, is he dead now?
Yes, he is dead now. He got giant holes blown into him.
In that case,
35 damage.
Is there enough space for me to walk outside around him?
You could stand on him. He is horse-sized. I will allow that. But
Then
if
I
you
will
try
do
to
that.
go anywhere else, you are going to have pains.
A bad time.
Yes.
Okay, then I would like to
Megalovania plays in the
20.
background.
So yeah, this whole area here is all still, it's like 20 feet. So
Okay, I'm gonna do that, but I have a question. I need help because I don't play melee classes or physical damage classes ever. Can I get a second attack? Can I use a free action to sheath my sword and take out my crossbow?
So you can't sheath your sword and draw your crossbow at the same time. That would be two object interaction. You can drop your
Drop
sword,
one.
which is a free action, and then draw your crossbow.
You can pick it up again
Okay.
afterwards,
I'm gonna do
like
that then.
after the battle or next turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna take a shot at the other wolf.
Yes, he has
There.
cover, but she could still possibly hit him. That unfortunately will not hit him. It springs
still
against
half
the
asleep.
corner. Yeah,
I
springs
imagine-
against the corner.
I imagine I like kick open the door, groggily slash at the first wolf, stumble out, and then totally miss at the other guy.
Them slippery dwarves.
Riddler.
Yeah, real quick, sorry, I forgot to mention on my turn. I'm gonna yell, Hilda, please get ready to close the door behind me.
Well, you're going out?
Just
She's gonna
trust.
come out. She's in her like sleeping gown and a little robe pulled around her. She looks all sorts of frazzled and upset.
It'll be totally fine. Don't worry about it. Sorry, Riddler.
So I noticed that like people don't really like the fact that they can't walk at all. So I'm gonna fix that because it's concentration, and I'm gonna rage because I interrupted my sleep, even though I sort of knew it was happening. I'm mad. Super Saiyan, which gets rid of the concentration.
Oops.
How's his power level?
Move the world.
Over 9,000. I heard the one slashing on the top, so I'm guessing I'd go up. And then, let's see, distance. $20 feet, like here, and then I'll attack it twice with my great axe. But then, since I can do this before my attack turn, I'm gonna also do reckless attack.
Okay.
For the advantage.
Yes. Perfect.
Oof.
Ooh, nice.
Yep. You won't need that second attack.
Well, still.
Yeah, this guy.
Why is that 0?
Because it is not a dice. It is just flat damage.
12 and 14 to 28.
So how do you completely maul the hell out of this wolf? What does this look like?
I'm like, you mess with my
sleepy.
sleep. I just take out the thing, and I just go, whoosh, and I try splitting it like straight down through the neck.
You do that. It falls to pieces at your hooves.
And I technically have 10. No, I have 20 more feet actually. Have I heard the slashing of the other one?
The other one has not had a turn yet.
He has
But
not
then-
done anything yet. You might
but
know
then,
that it's
like-
there, but you don't know at this point where it's gotten to.
Okay. So that's it.
Okay. So this direwolf is going to come around this way. We're here. Yeah, can get here. Elion, bring it to the front. It is running towards you. Jaw open. Trying to nom.
Oof.
For 14 points of piercing damage. Runs up and
Ow.
just takes a big bite into your shoulder.
I am wide awake now.
Ha.
Vidar.
I will be like, yes, really, Hilda. I'm going to go running outside because that totally makes sense. And I'll kind of gently open the door. 30,
She will
35.
close it immediately behind her.
I don't blame her at all. And then I'm gonna tap into a little bit of V, and we will cast Shadow Blade as my bonus action, and then as my regular action, make the 2 attacks with it.
Okay.
Seeing as we are at night, I feel as though this is appropriate.
Wow.
Oof.
And that's 11. So we're also going to try to stun the wolf, because redundant is redundant. Okay,
Shakes it off.
I'm just putting that away for
Damn.
the rest of the day
Oof.
here.
Good damage. That's what,
Holy
29
shite.
in total?
Yes. He's still
Yeah.
standing, but he's definitely wobbly on his legs.
As
He's
I'm just
gashed it open.
as I'm shoving this blade in, and there's
Into
no
a
physical
sprain.
marks going
Yes.
on, and it's just thrashing all about. I'm like, see, we are the night, Elion.
I don't feel much like the night right now as I spit out blood.
Siegfried. Wait, is there anything else you wanted to do? Bonus action?
That's all the things.
That's all the things. Siegfried.
Alright, Siegfried is gonna start running and taking a full dash because he can't get all the way down there in just one action. Excuse me. Getting down here would be about 30, and he's gonna move.
Dashing.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I started from there and over to
And down like 10 feet.
yes, 30. So I'm gonna, because that's my whole feet of movement, and I can't see anybody, right?
The door's open, so you could see the wolf. It would just be, it would have some cover.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost
Okay.
right at its snout.
Please don't miss.
No promises.
I feel like a 1 on this could be a hit on Elion.
If you jinx me.
It does not hit, but it does not hit Elion either. But you do
Good.
feel a really cold sensation right next to your face as it whizzes dangerously close by and over the past the dire wolf.
Sorry, Elion.
I just turn around and look at you. I kind of half scowl, half glare.
Nothing personal.
Echo.
so free action. Switching muskets. And yeah. Take a double shot. 26 for
Hit.
14.
That explodes a giant chunk out of it, and it falls over with a whine.
Oh, 1 piece of ammunition.
And as the echoes of your musket shot fade, everything still in quiet, save for the faint sounds of other non-sentient insects out in the woods making their noises.
I'm going to take that opportunity to refill that expended round and then switch over to the lightning musket and fill that back up.
I'm gonna move them away from like right in front of the door because I sleep like right there either way, and I don't want to be smelling blood. So that's what I'll be doing.
Where are you putting them?
Just like right here.
Make strength checks, because these are horse-sized wolves. They are big.
Check, right?
Yes.
Question:
Well,
are you still raging?
did you have advantage on them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, technically,
It lasts
what's
for a
your
minute.
strength currently? You should be able to push and
Modifier
drag.
or like what?
His strength is 18.
Yeah, you could pull these without a problem.
Oh, well, I move them out of the way.
Yeah, you pull these, because there is like a pull and drag and deadlift amount depending upon your strength score, and that, yeah, you can move these things one at a time, but you can move them out of the way.
As soon as I
So-
see Riddler start picking one up, I'll be like, "Hey, Hab, where do you want the meat?"
He's kind of a bit flustered at the moment, and he's gonna come out here. He's like, "You guys are very talented.
Yeah, I mean, this was in the course of what, like 18 seconds again?
Yes,
Yeah.
very quickly, just dispatch of wolves. Oh, where they
Hey, it's
are
okay.
is fine.
It's okay, Hab. It's okay. I get it. You're in shock. It's okay. We are that good. Yes, it's okay. You can go back to sleep and sleep safely. Totally fine, Father Christmas. Totally fine.
Christmas?
Can I look at these creatures and see if they're if they're magical or if they have any natural essence to them?
Are you detecting magic?
Yes.
If you detect magic, they seem to be entirely normal wolves. They are just of an unusually large size.
Okay.
I'm gonna like yell over there. We're just repaying the favor. Thank you for letting us sleep here. And I'm just gonna go back inside and rest because I want to sleep.
I'm walking back up and taking the mask off as I go.
More chittering from the tree.
Heb is going to go and pour himself another large mug of his ale.
Elion grumbles and curls back up on the floor.
And I will say we are going to stop there for this evening.
I think that is a good call. I have a 6-hour drive ahead of me.
Oh my god, nobody wants to click the roll stream. Santa's oh my god! Sorry, continue.
Okay. So, let me throw together your XP really quickly. And if you guys want to discuss any extra XP and awesomeness, that might go to others.
The crazy amount of natural stealths.
Holy shit, the amount of stuff.
Also,
Echo being invisible for practically the entire session.
Elion thinking the dire wolves were dwarves.
Yes.
I was going to say the forearms flying death.
Oh, that was also good.
Yeah, I'm very proud of that moment.
The anime flying shits.
The double crit in a row. Like, what is that?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, I have that listed as forearms falling death still. And I
That's
also
what
have
it
the
is.
I also have orc.gif or GIF, depending on your pronunciation.
Oh, that's really good, yes.
Yes. Using the orc as a distraction was definitely a good idea.
That's why I was like, this can come in handy.
Referring to Heb as Father Christmas.
I was about to
Just
say that.
sticking with it.
You guys can add in there. Let me calculate the other stuff.
God. So I'm loving the fact that I have another tree dweller character. So in the Saturday game, Dark Isle, I have a half-elf barbarian who likes to climb in sleeping trees as well. But no, Echo being a tree dweller kind of makes a little sense. Because if he's up high, they can't touch him. Unless if they got range themselves. So yeah.
Oh. You each get 360 experience points plus whatever extras happen. And add everybody. Well, yeah, everybody add an extra 100 experience points for the pit traps.
And kudos to our DM. We
See, I thought this was going to be a couple of sessions, but no, this is going to go on for quite some time.
Yeah, you gotta understand when you put inanimate objects in front of players,
yeah.
When you
it's just gonna take forever.
is in front of players and dwarves look like bears or wolves.
Because
If
I
you put
ran this sort of once before, just the straight, like, because when you get to the dungeon part, I just did the dungeon part with some people, and that took like a session and a half. And I did I'll just admit that I did expand it for this, but it's taking. I have no problem with it. I'm just like, this is gonna be like a full-on thing for a while. So
I'm excited.
Yeah, and you put two friendly old people NPCs in front of us, so clearly they're evil.
clearly,
Common
absolutely.
But yeah.
Riddler's doing her jigs.
Yeah. So
Trying to say hi, but it's not.
definitely agree with Kyle on Riddler for raging to turn off the concentration for spike growth. Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was a pun. Oh, God. Oh.
What?
Nurture, training, overriding nature,
Oh.
like, spikes, like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can all take the benefits of a long rest and be fresh and chipper in the mornings. Where I'd like to go?
I have a question.
Hitter in the morning?
Yes.
Are we going to do the same thing like we do with the high school group and make like a little role play sort of like chat?
That's technically already there. That's what the player RP chat is.
Oh, okay.
We don't have an out of character chat, but maybe we could have one of those made and have or just add a roleplay one if you want to do.
Cool.
Yeah. This.
So that would be Sinner Kyle. But
All right. Well, this was fun. I actually gotta go.
Yeah, this
I
was
will
a very
see
enjoyable
you all.
session.
Yeah, I'll see you all next Friday. This was awesome.
Yes.
have a good night, you guys.
Start thinking up more campaigns. I don't want to
Night,
abandon
guys.
this character.
Echo's pretty cool.
Ooh, could run us what level does Storm King's Thunder start at?
Well, Acheron, why don't you run Storm King's Thunder and bring in that one as an NPC? That sounds great!
I don't think you want an OP bug running in.
Well, would you say that
Party.
campaign's bugged?
At that point, possibly, yes.
We need to squash these puns.
Definitely. All right, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn off the stream. Y'all have a nice night. I'm gonna go stuff my face and go to sleep because working in 6 hours is lots of fun.
I'll be in New York in 6 hours.
Sleep well,
Ouch.
Kyle.
Night, Affy. Thanks for everything.
Yeah.